Hello, 5th and 6th grade, whichever grade I have with me right now, and welcome to music class. Today we're going to be listening to Rondo Alla Turca. We did get to listen to this last year. It's a piece by Mozart. So at this time I'd like everybody to stand up. If you are in a room that has desks, please make sure that chairs are already pushed in. And any motion that we're doing that involves feet tapping the floor or hands tapping somewhere, make sure that we're doing it as quietly as possible so you can still hear the music. All right, Rondo Alla Turca. Here we go. Hide your hands. Reach up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Take it back to the side. And switch. Look forward. And up. Hugging your feet. Keep spreading your fingers on your lap as you sit back down into your chairs or onto the floor. Okay. So that was Rondo Alla Turca by Mozart. We're going to move on to Pretty Sorrow. Make sure that when you are singing that you're sitting nice and tall. And before we sing, let's do just a couple warm-ups. Repeat after me. Oh. Go ahead. How about this one? Woo, woo, woo! Go ahead. Woo, woo, woo! And let's end with a couple minion. Beetle, beetle, good. Beetle, beetle, beetle. All right, so Pretty Sorrow. If you need a reminder on how it sounds, just listen the first time, and then you can jump back in as soon as you know it, or wait till the second time through. Down in ready and sing, down in some long valley in a lonesome place, where the wild birds do whistle and their notes do increase. Farewell, pretty sorrow, I bid you adieu, but I'll dream of pretty sorrow wherever I go. All right, this time let's all sing together, and let's make sure we're keeping the beat on our lap quietly with spider fingers. Here we sing, down in some long valley in a lonesome place, where the wild birds do whistle and their notes do increase. Farewell, pretty sorrow, I bid you adieu, but I'll dream of pretty sorrow wherever I go. All right. Now, it's been a long time since we have sung this song. This is Dev Kapora. We probably did it towards the end of last year, and it goes a little something like this. Let's just listen. Please don't sing. La 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 la. This time join me, I'm sure you remember it. Ready and sing. La 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 la. This time let's sing it with yip. Ready and sing. Yip 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 yip. All right, let's sing the rhythm of this song. So you're going to be singing ta-dee, 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 ta. Make sure whatever you're singing, your hands are also clapping as well. So it should sound ta-dee, 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 ta. Make sure your hands are doing the same thing that your mouth is doing. Ready and sing. Ta-dee, ta-dee, ta-dee. make that just a little bit bigger for you. Okay, hopefully you can see that nice and clear. And you're going to sing it this time without me. Ready and here you sing, ta-dee, ta-dee. This time, this might be totally crazy, but we're going to start singing la 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 la, and after that, 2 beats after, we'll start clapping the rhythm like this. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. And if you do it correctly, you're going to end up clapping these last 2 beats after you've already stopped singing. That's how you know that you still ended 2 beats ahead of time. So sing the song, but at the same time, we're going to clap this 2 beats after. Ready, and here we go. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Hopefully you all ended at the same time with your hands that I did, and that would mean that you were able to do the canon with yourself, which is just crazy. All right, if it was too hard, tell me next week, and we'll try it together when I'm in the classroom. Okay, moving on to Oh How Lovely Is the Evening. I'm going to step on over to the piano to accompany you while you sing the words. And at this time, why don't we all stand, because this is such a beautiful song for singing. So take a second to stand up, push in your chairs, and if you're in the music room, just stand up and make sure you have good singing posture. All right. And here you sing, oh how lovely is the evening, when the bells are sweetly ringing, ding dong, ding dong. This time you sing first, and I will sing second. Ready and sing. And just give me a second to get up here in front of you. So we'll sing with solfege, and I'll help you. It starts on what? Any guesses? It starts with the solfege do. Here we sing, just follow my hand signs and I'll help you. Here we go. Do, re, mi, do, fa, mi, re, do, fa, mi, re, do, mi, fa, sol, mi, re, sol, sol, fa, mi, re, sol, sol, fa, mi, do, 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 do. Very nice. This time, we're going to take a look at the rhythm. And I hope that that's large enough for you to see. But all we have here, we have half notes. That's a half note in case you're having a hard time seeing it. And this is the quarter note. And then down here we have dotted half notes. So we have ta, 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 etc. So let's go ahead and sing with rhythm. Ready, and here you sing. Ta, 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 and we also know how to conduct this. Now we're only going to sing and conduct just the very first phrase, but in case you can't see it, it says 3, 4 at the beginning, so that means we're in triple meter. And when we're in triple meter, we're going to go down, out, up, down, out, up. So see if you can follow my conducting. Make sure you're sitting nice and tall, and make sure you're matching my hands as we sing the rhythm, but just for the first phrase. So we'll slow it down about ta, 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 and follow those hands. Make sure yours are the same. Ready and conduct. Ta, 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 ta. All right. You do have a new song for this week, Michael Row the Boat Ashore, but I'm not sure that you'll have time to get it done without me there, so let's learn it next week. And we're going to move on to Birch Tree. You know this very well by now. I tell you what, I'm going to go over to the piano again. You sing first, and don't let me mess you up. Let's see here. Sitting nice and tall. Ready, and here you sing. Oops, I'm thinking of, thinking of a wrong song. Almost did Fly, Fly, Fly. So see the little birch, ready, and here you go. See the little birch in the meadow. Pretty leaves all dance when the wind blows. Hopefully you ended before me because I was singing that in canon with you. All right, this time, let's sing it with solfege syllables. You may remember from last week that it starts on me, and then we'll finish, we'll just sing the whole thing with solfege. Ready? No, actually, let's just do the very first phrase with solfege, and I'll help you out. Here we sing, mi, re, do, ti, la. So hopefully you remember that we do have a new solfege, T. Let's point to the melodic contour and sing the solfege. Here you sing, mi, re, do, ti, la. So this week, I'm going to show you where that's actually going to be living on our solfege steps. So let's start with me. Let me find that. Put that right here. Me, re. So we know re is right below me, a step below. Me, re. Me, re, do. That's where we have our low T. And then it ends with la. Let's sing as I point. Ready, and here you sing. Mi, re, do, ti, la. Does anyone remember where the minor second was? Get up your hand and show me where is the minor second. If you're showing me right here between steps 2 and 3, you're absolutely right. So we have mi, re, do, ti, la. So that means that T and Do are very, very close. So right here, we have a minor second, and that is between Do and T. Between T and Do, we have a minor second. Everything else is a major second. I'm going to make this M just a little bit more tiny. So we have a minor second, and then every other one is actually a major second. So we have mi to re, I'm drawing on the board. Major second, re, do, major second, do, ti, minor second, ti, la, major second. They also have other names. We could call them mi, re, whole step, re, do, whole step, do, ti, half step, ti, la, whole step. So let's take a look at our phrase mi, re, do, ti, la, and see what that's going to look like with our stick notation. Do you remember how to do T? It is a hand sign like this. Okay, let's do the whole phrase. Ready, and here you sing, mi, So if we were going to actually put that on our music staff, we have to remember that anytime we're moving by step, you're going to move by step on your actual solfege, or on your actual music staff as well. So let's pretend that mi is right here. Mi to re, that's a step. Re, do, that's a step. Do, ti. I know what you're thinking, it's a half step, but it's still a step. It's not a skip. So do, ti, they're beside each other, and ti, la, that's a step. So regardless of whether it's a major second or a minor second, they're still going to be beside each other on the music staff. So let's take a look. Just like I said, mi to re, that's a step, from a space to a line. Re, do, that's a step. So also a line to a space. Do, ti, that's a step. Ti, la, that's a step. So we're just going right down from mi down to la. Let's sing it. Re, mi, a, ti, you sing. Mi, 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 re. Do, do, ti, la. See if you can do it on your hand. Ready, go. Mi, 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 re. Do, do, ti, la. See if you can do it without me. Remember, mi is starting right here in the second space. Ready, until you go. Mi, 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 re. Do, do, ti, la. If you ended here below the staff, you did it correctly. All right, your game for the day is Rabbit and the Possum. Let's sing it first, and then I'll remind you of how the rules go. Ready, and here you sing. Rabbit and the Possum going up the hill. Rabbit knew the Possum had a $40 bill. Rabbit said, Possum, let's play 7 up. Rabbit won the money, but he's scared to pick it up. Rabbit and the Possum, Possum fell. Rabbit grabbed the money and said, fare you well, fare you well, fare you well. Okay, so we will choose 2 people to be the animals. We need a rabbit and we need a possum. And they're going to sit in 2 special seats in the music room. We put them right back in the back, and we put the chairs back to back. If you're in a classroom, you'll have to get creative and decide where those 2 special seats are going to be. Also, we have 2 other people that are participating in the game. We need someone that's going to hide the $40 bill. If you're in the music room, that $40 bill is going to be hopefully staying on top of the piano. If you're in the classroom, let's use either let's use maybe an eraser. It could be a chalkboard eraser, or perhaps you could hide a marker or something like that. So get creative and find something to use as your prop. Okay, and then we also have someone that plays the tambourine. So while the animals have their eyes closed and they're sitting back to back in the special chairs, one person is hiding the money. Make sure the money or the marker, whatever it is that you're hiding, make sure that it is 100% visible. The easier it is, the faster the game goes and the more people that get a turn. So make it easy where you hide it. And then, as soon as the person who's hiding the $40 bill gets back to their seat, don't give it away, don't play too soon, but whoever's playing the tambourine will play like this. They're going to start with a duck beak, and it's going to go like this. And as soon as you tap, you're going to start to roll, and you'll end with another tap. So try that with me from your seats. Go ahead. Now the animals, as soon as they hear that sound, they're going to know that the money has already been hidden and the game is ready to begin. So the animals open their eyes and they start to find where the money is. And whoever gets back to the seat fastest with the money and without getting tagged, you're the winner. Whoever wins gets to hide the money next. Whoever loses gets to play the tambourine next. And you each choose someone to take your spot. All right, have fun. I hope it goes really well, and I'll see you as soon as the game is over.